back to my channel, back to Bachelorette Recap. If you joined me last week for my live Bachelorette chat, I thank you. I appreciate it. We probably will do another one of those. I enjoyed it a lot. But for now, we're just gonna chat about the episode that just ended. It was a little interesting. I don't know. I just put down some points because we all know I take my little notes, and we're just gonna chat about them and see what I think and hopefully see what you think in the comments. But before we do that, as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you see when new videos come up. Also hit the notification bell so that you will get a notification when they come up. Follow me on Instagram at @ActuallyRach. It's where I post all my news and my updates and things that I'm going to do. And also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Okay, so diving into this is our first week with Tayshia as our Bachelorette, which I am ecstatic for. Clare was okay, but Clare just her season wasn't really, her 2 weeks weren't really even worth it because no one knew anything about anybody except for Dale, which of course they had to bring them into this episode. So we are going to speak a little bit about Clare and Dale, but hopefully that will be the last that we have to talk about her. Started off, Tayshia walked in and she met all the guys and she chatted with some, and that was kind of that. So then Chris Harrison comes in and grabs her to meet 4 new men. So as the limo drives up, the guys in the house or hotel or wherever they are losing their minds. They're like, what the hell is going on? For some reason, from the spoilers that I read, I thought that they brought back some guys that Clare had sent home, but I guess not. I don't know. I'm not really sure how that worked. They brought in 4 new guys for Tayshia, and they were all kind of upset because one of the new guys, Spencer, ended up getting her first impression rose, because basically we've just rewound 4 weeks and started over. Spencer gets her first impression rose and they are so pissed, but I understand on their end how they're pissed because they've been there for a while, but she hasn't. She's brand new. The guy's brand new. All of them are brand new. She just happened to meet them differently than she met the big group. So I get it. It's okay. I mean, whatever. But she ends up canceling the rose ceremony because her, being the lovely human that she is, doesn't feel like she was really able to speak to the guys or talk to them or get to know them quick enough to be able to just send some of them home. So she cancels the rose ceremony, and that's that. So then they start showing some previews to the season, and clearly there's gonna be drama, but after it comes back is when we get to look at this little tidbit of Clare and Dale. Clare comes out and she chats with Chris Harrison first, and she honestly does look happy, but I can't really tell honestly with her because she always looks that way about the guys that she's into. So I personally don't really see a difference here, but if she's happy, she's happy, and that's just that. Nobody can take that away from her. So I hope that she's found what she's looking for in Dale. I mean, she's been around the block a couple times on the Bachelor shows, so I really hope that this time is her time. My question is when did they film this? And I'm still pretty sure that they talked to each other before they met, but whatever. They swear they didn't. They still swear they didn't, but whatever. I just want to know when it was filmed. I want to know when they went back and talked to them. It's just really cheesy. Looking at them on the couch is really cheesy. Watching them interact is really cheesy. I, for one, truly hope that this is her human. I kind of feel like it's legit. I kind of feel like it's real, but as I said before, she's acted like this with every single person she's been with that I've seen. So, I don't know. What do you think? What do we think? Are they gonna stay together? Who knows? She also, just like past times, seems a little bit more into it than he does, if you ask me. But you didn't. But I'm telling you anyways. So, I don't know. What do we think? What do you guys think about Clare and Dale? Please, please tell me. And then I hope I promise, that we won't have to talk about them anymore after today. Okay, back to Tayshia. First group date. So my first impression of this was her entrance from the water is totally staged and really ridiculous. She's beautiful, but I literally could not stop rolling my eyes. I'm like, really? Is this Baywatch or what? So they kind of do a play on the strip dodgeball game that they had a couple of weeks ago, and they play splash ball, which is like basketball in the pool. And so Chris Harrison splits them up into 2 teams. They have to wear small baby little Speedos, and the losing team has to go home, and the winning team gets more time with her, just as before when all that other drama happened. During this game, Spencer, again, I think we're gonna get really, really used to his name, is just playing dirty and playing ugly, and then he gets elbowed in the face by freaking Riley. And then he bleeds and he milks it, and he just does all these things, whatever. So after that, cut to the guy still left at the house, Jason. Do you remember Jason? Jason was the one that went on the date with her, that they like let go of their past stuff, and she burned the dress, and they like screamed and wrote stuff down and broke things and all that jazz. That was a really like eye-opening date, and I really, really liked that date. But he's just really, really into her, and I feel bad, and so he kind of starts telling the guys and kind of starts leading to believe that he's gonna leave. Moving on from that, they show that Brendan, whoever the hell Brendan is, gets the one-on-one date. I don't remember him. I don't remember him with Claire. I wasn't sure if he was a new guy, which later on the episode he was like, I've been here for a few weeks, but I was like, who are you? Because, well, nobody ever knew anybody with Claire except for, honestly, Jason, who went on that date, and Dale. That was the only thing. Sorry, I said their names again. Tally it up by now. I didn't remember who Brendan was, but I won't forget who he is now. But back to the group date. They are literally going in on Spencer. Like, Riley's throwing back lip at him. Like, I don't know. I don't hate the Spencer character, but like, I don't really like him either. So I don't know how I feel about him yet. But he seems like he's gonna be a brat. So we'll just kind of go with that. Whatever. But Easy gets the group date rose. They were chit-chatting and they seem to vibe pretty well. But I will say that there have been rumors and rumblings on the internet that there's some type of drama online with Easy, and I kind of looked into it. It's not worth the chatting about because nobody really knows what they're going to do about it yet, but look it up for yourself, see what's going on. I'm kind of sad because I liked Easy and I really hope it's not true, but that's my little tidbit on that. They cut back to poor Jason, and he's talking to a group of guys, I guess the guys that he's kind of gotten close to, and he just lets them know, hey, I'm going to go home. And he leaves and he goes and talks to Tayshia, and he explains himself wholeheartedly, truthfully, that he thinks that he really started falling for Claire, and he doesn't feel like she deserves someone that's not wholeheartedly there for her, so he's gonna leave. And that was just really gentlemanlike. He really, really showed the kind of person that he is, and that was really, really nice. And I hope, honestly, to cross my fingers and toes, that we can have him kind of move past that, and maybe he'll be one of the guys that comes on Paradise in the summer if they're able to do Paradise. So I would really, really like for this not to be the last that we saw of him, because he was so nice. Last date of the evening, the one-on-one with Brendan. So Tayshia comes in on horses, well, on one horse, and then she brings a horse for him. So they ride off into the sunset with their little cowboy hats with their horses, which is super cute. But then Chris Harrison starts playing these little games like he is Father Harrison, and he shows up with margaritas. He shows up with ice cream. He shows up with coconuts. Like, he's just all of that and more. And it is so funny because they're like, okay, I'm tired of you breaking in on my time. Go away and leave me alone. It's really seeming to me that Tayshia's got a pretty big crush on this guy. I mean, I know that he's her first one-on-one, but this is really nice. It's super cute, and I really like him. I didn't realize they had so much in common. You know, they were both previously married, which they both thought was gonna be kind of a hairy situation to tell people, and so it ended up being that they really had something in common with each other, and I really, really like it. He got the one-on-one rose, and then she was like, I have one more surprise for you, blah, 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 blah. And so then they end the date with a very, very corny fireworks display. And so she started talking about, oh, I could see him as my husband. I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. But hopefully not. And she will continue to go on these dates. And I have high, high hopes for Tayshia. And I am really, really, even after one episode, really, really enjoying watching her. So that was all of that I had on this first episode of Tayshia's season. Let's go with that. So yeah, there we are. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so that you'll know when my next videos come out. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, so you know my videos come out. Follow me on Instagram at AshleyRach. Don't forget, I also do Dancing with the Stars recaps. I will tag it at the end of the video so that you can click on it and enjoy if you'd like. And on Saturday, I will have a new segment coming out that is Cooking with Rach, and I'm going to show you all some of my favorite recipes and different things to cook. So if you have any suggestions on that, I'd love to see what those are. Let me know, and I'll see what I can do about showing you how to do it. That is all I have for this recap, so I will see you all again next week for another Bachelorette recap to see what happens on Tayshia's season. Thanks for watching. Bye.